Okay, so this is one of my 365s. This one was actually given to me. There's one over there, and then there's one over there in my box. But this one is a bit unique because it's set under an oil water mix for over 2 years, is what the previous owner told me. Pulled it out, got it home, dumped out all the water, put fresh fuel in it, and it fired right up. And then I started researching about the 365s, and they are exactly identical to the 372. Only difference is your transfer port covers has that partition right there which restricts the airflow and takes down a little bit of power. Same cc size, same displacement, same output, same everything. That's the only difference. So, and I took the ports off of this one already, and I already put them back on. There's one there and then one on the other side. And I already had grinded off the partition on these ports from one of the other saws. So I just swapped these out. Just got to bolt down the muffler bolts and fire it up to see how it goes. Let's finish this up here. Sorry about that. There we go. And one bolt on the anti-vibe handle. Now, moment of truth. Gonna just sit you right there for a moment. Well, that runs a lot better than it did before. A lot more airflow, I can tell instantly. So if you're looking to convert a 365, this is an xtorque, not a special, into a 372, or have a 372 and you have one of these and you don't want to spend $900 for a 372, this is the way to do it. Just pull off your transfers, grind that partition out very carefully without damaging the outer lip that seals it. And this one's easy to get to. You just take the starter cover off and take your inner black cover off of it, take your flywheel off. You can get right to it and pull it right off without taking your jug out. The back side, you have to take off 3 of your 4 muffler bolts, or you can take off the whole, just these 2 right here. And your, what's it called? I lost my train of thought. The anti-vibe bolt right here for the spring for the handle, and then carefully pull your whole cylinder muffler assembly up. You don't have to take the handbrake handle off. I didn't. Just take the whole thing up very carefully. Rotate this all over, set it in a good position where it's not going to fall or move on you. Then you need a tamper-proof Torx, as you can see, which I will show you the size. It is a T20H tamper-proof Torx. That's what I use on a 3-inch extension, and that gets plenty of room to get down into it. And as you heard, it runs phenomenal. I modified the intake a little bit to get some more air, and then I took out the spark arrestor just to get a little more flow. But here soon I'm going to modify the muffler to get even more flow so it gets more torque. Alright, thanks for watching. Okay. Hello, anyone that watches this. I am doing the first cut after modifying the transfer port covers. And I'll see how it goes. Hello everyone that's watching this video or the other video I posted about the 365 modification. I didn't introduce myself. Well, I'm John. Hi. This is my little shop. That's my Jeep. And there are always many projects going on. I just slow progress. But and just I'm a guy turned power saw enthusiast. Trying to learn how to work on them and modify them and build them, so I can one day, maybe Lord willing, have my own shop. But if any of the information I put in these videos helps anybody, then praise the Lord. And the only rule I have for comment section is no profanity at all. And positive feedback and constructive criticism is always appreciated, so I can learn and grow. I'm not afraid of it. And thank you. Have a blessed day. Hello again, and I just wanted to make a short video of the tools I used to grind down the transfer port covers. I used was my little Dremel with the cable attachment and this little guy. I'm not sure what the disc is actually called or what it's coated with, but it works really great with the metal that the port covers are made of. And I tried using the little round tip bits, but it didn't really do very good on this metal. But I'll show you what now all you have to do is just come in and take out this extension right here first. Then what I did was slowly just come in a sweeping motion with the edge of it, just scoop it out slowly at a time, a little bit at a time, until you get it all the way down and smooth and polish it. That's all you gotta do, and then bolt it back on. The only precaution I would recommend, alright buddy, is take care not to damage this seal or lose this seal right here, this little O-ring seal, because that's what seals your port cover on both sides. And you can see this one's a bit different from the one that runs. This is the one I took the covers off of originally and grinded down. These are the ones off of the one that does run. I just swapped them out. So I'm going to grind those down here in a little bit and then throw them on this one. But I don't have the parts yet to make it complete. I have the part of a cover and the fuel tank assembly for it, and that's the other one. And then this is my 268. I got to get a new crank for. But this one will be modified into a 372 for my brother and built. He wants to buy it, so I'm going to build it and sell it to him. But any questions, comments, concerns, you know where to put them. Again, no profanity, and have a blessed day. Okay, just sitting here grinding down another excuse me, transfer port cover. and going through a few different bits to test out which one cuts best. This one, I think it's a cutter stone. I'm not sure exactly. I know the orange ones are the polished stones, but this one cuts decently. It just fills up very quickly, and then it's done when it fills up. This one cuts okay, but the rough cutting, which I believe it's a diamond cutting, just wears off, and as you can see, it gets smoothed out and then it's useless. This one cuts pretty decent, but again, it wears down, and the metal that I believe it's either aluminum or magnesium that the port cover is made of. It goes through it heats these bits up faster than I anticipated, and as you can see on there, it has a bit of the brazing from the discoloring right there. That's the heat brazing. But I just used this stone. It's filling up too, like the other one is, but it's a bit more aggressive, and it took it down from about half of that to that, nice and smooth. And what I did with it is come down like that to get this lower part, and then for the inner curve, just go back and forth until you get a nice, clean, smooth edge. And you can see there's a little bit left right in there. Screwdriver. See that little bit right there? That's all that's left of it. There's no more left. And this is what I was talking about, being careful about this lip, because it grabbed an edge and jumped on me. But there's still, it barely nicked it, but there's still enough of the lip there to seal. It didn't damage it that badly. Same thing on that side right here. It'll still seal because it has that O-ring that goes inside that track right there. But if y'all have any info on a better cutting stone or cutting tip for the Dremel, please let me know in the comments, and have a blessed day. Thank you. Alright, so I'm going to test out this pink cutting grinding stone on the whole thing instead of using this one to cut that outer edge off of, which is still good. It's just a little filled up there on the edges, but it still cuts. But I'm going to test this one out now and see how it does. Y'all can see the outline of it right here, that L shape or hockey stick shape right there. Once that goes away, you'll be able to see a difference. Safety first. So it cut into it a little bit, but this isn't the best one to cut off a big hunk of it. I want to switch it over to the little disc here and go from there. See you in a bit. instead of that's my boy up in the driver's seat in the Jeep over there. Say hey. It's recording this time, so say hey. Hey. Alright. Stop it. So if you can't tell by the way this thing's moving around a little bit, it's grabbing on the edge and jumping. But I'm gonna pause it for a little bit and finish this up and then show you the end result. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so welcome back. I finished grinding down that port cover and this is the end result. It's a little nicked up right there, but it'll still seal. It's got a good intact lip, so it'll still seal. No worry there. And that one, if you can tell there, each side is formed differently. That's not what I cut off. That's where it's formed in the mold. Why, I don't know the difference. I believe there is a difference. Anyways, I'm gonna throw them back on here and put it back together for right now, for what I can, and on to the next little project, which will probably be finding the baffle that I threw for this muffler and putting it back together. This is a muffler off of my little pool in here that has been modified. And I will make a video and run that for you later on. It's only a 36cc saw, but it runs like a 42cc saw. It pulls pretty good. Alright, see you then. Okay, so if you can see the saw here, I'll turn it around here. I already got the front side where the starter goes put back on. It's ran down, and putting this side on now without having to dismount the carburetor. You don't have to unscrew anything and take the carburetor assembly off. Just pull that up right there and you can put the whole plate back on without messing anything with the carburetor or the intake boot. We'll go ahead and do that. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay. I think you're a mite too big for it. Grab that. What? Alright, and then just push down, and as you can see, It's seated. No issue at all. Seating. Then I have a, I believe it's 3-inch Allen, 5/32. You can read that. I don't know if it'll focus in on it. There we go. Just drop that down in there. Get that started. Now that one slipped out earlier a little bit, so to get it to seat right, I had to take a mallet. Probably gonna have to. Be right with you. Yeah. Just working on ignition coil on. Well, pause you again. Voila. Take that up through there.
What? No, I can't. I just can't.
Put that in there. I'm just gonna route that through there. I can't remember how that goes.
Why was that black piece?